be on the stage now. I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break out. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Turning the track up, I'm never going back down. Hand over my heart, I do this for my town. I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop.
Hello everyone and welcome to the first televised episode of world-renowned wrestling. Owner Robert Jagger wanted a clean slate for this occasion and earlier this week vacated every single title. Tonight a tournament is being held with the winner becoming the new WRW champion. Recording from the Mercury Arena in Bristol, England, I'm your commentator GC Smith and I hope you're ready for a wild night of wrestling. And we are starting out strong in our first match as former WRW champion Daniel Cage takes on former tag team champion Watson. Cage lost the WRW championship only last month at an event at London after a 395-day reign as champion. And his opponent tonight is Watson from the tag team, the Bristol Bouncers. As we can see here, this is the tournament table. Cage vs Watson, Strachan vs Grimley, Zack vs Jagger, and Ali vs Evans. That's how the night is going to go ahead. As Watson enters the ring here, he is a former tag team champion with his partner there, Reed. And oh, look at that! Cage has just face busted Watson straight into the mat there and follows it up with a body slam. Cage is going to be doing everything he can here to regain his title after such a long reign. As I say, 395 days he held it as he throws Watson straight over the ropes after a grueling beatdown there. Watson, he doesn't know what to do here. As you can see, he's not getting straight back into the ring, as he kind of knows. Cage is waiting for him. Look, he's even having a word with his partner there, Reed, as Cage has come back. Well, he's come out of the ring there. I think that was a mistake on Cage's behalf. He's going outside. Obviously, Reed is out there, and as you can see, he's trying to roll Cage up on the concrete there. The referee's coming to have a look to see what's going on, and look, Watson is actually. Oh, that looks painful. As Reed slams Cage's face into the steel steps there. It looks like Watson had got the referee's attention there for just a second, as Reed took full advantage. But Cage is back into the ring and hits Watson with a power slam. 1, 2. It's just a 2 count. As Cage waits for Watson to get back on his feet and hits him with the backbreaker. I could hear the crack from here at the announce table outside the ring. A big clothesline there by Watson as Reed looks on. It looks as though Cage is looking a bit on the pain side as Watson hits him with an arm drag and just drives that knee into the back of Cage. It's a back and forward match here, and Cage looks like he is, yes, that's right, he's going for the rolling Russian leg sweep there, one of his signatures manoeuvres. You could see that he was pointing to the crowd there as he went for it, but Watson is giving him a piece of his mind there as he flicks up both fingers at Cage and hits him with a gut wrench. Cage has managed to get away with a snapmare there, and he's just going to kick Watson on the floor, look, and hit him with an elbow drop too. But you can never put Watson down just like that. He is a very tough man, as I say. Straight out of the ring. Let's come back to that though. We've got a replay here as Cage is ejected from the ring straight to the concrete below. Wow. And ref, Take a look. Ooh, as Reed slams Cage with a hip toss onto that ladder down there. Why is that ladder there? Are we getting something done in the arena here? Is there some DIY going on? Well, whatever. Cage is back into the ring. As I say, the Bristol Bouncers, ex-Bouncers, obviously they just wanted more money, and they went into the wrestling business after bouncing for one of the events that we threw out. They decided they want to be part of this. They want to get the money that the wrestlers earn, and they just went for it. Reed is in the ring with a hammer, but Cage takes him out with a clothesline, and a reverse suplex sends Reed straight to the floor outside the ring. There is Watson able to. Oh no, it doesn't look like he is. An arm drag followed by a reverse DDT there. Oh, that looks painful. Watson is holding his head there. Has he got a cut on the back of his head maybe? It looks like he slammed it into the floor. And Daniel Cage is just getting on top of that with a headlock takedown. And Watson is out on his feet as Cage hits that spinebuster and puts him into the DC half crab. That is his finishing maneuver, and Cage wins with a submission. Can you believe it? There we go. First match is over with. As you can see, Daniel Cage is the winner, and he goes through to the semi-final. Absolute brilliant. Well done. But oh, look at this. Oh, there we go. It looks like Watson isn't taking this lying down as he hits a headlock. A headlock DDT. It looks like Cage is coming back into it, but the numbers are going to get to you, Cage here. Watch out, Reed is in the ring. The match is over with, and it looks as though they are not going down without showing Cage what they think about this. Oh, as Watson just hits a flying forearm, it looked like there, and they're just putting the boot into it. Already looks like Cage has a cut above. Well, it looks like a few cuts there, and Reed is just opening it up with them punches to the face and a face buster on the floor. Cage looks in very bad situation here. He's bleeding, and Reed is just stalking him here, wanting him to get up. A couple more punches into the face, and he's trying to come back. He is trying to come back, but Reed just tugs him off, and oh, there we go. Reed with the altercation ended there. That big kick to the face and a steel pipe shot to the face of Daniel Cage, and they are just absolutely putting the boot in. They are not letting him go. There's that double team maneuver, that side slam DDT, and the crowd is showing how much they are not liking it. It looks like Watson. Daniel Cage is still trying to get out of this, but Watson, here we go. The Night End powerbomb. He hits it. That's his finishing maneuver. They're both hitting it, and it looks like another one as well. Wow, two of them in a row there. The Night End powerbomb. And Watson is just going to eject Daniel Cage straight out of the ring here. You can hear the boos ringing around the arena. As Daniel Cage lays a bloody mess, we head backstage with Erica Wilson to interview George Grimley. And as we look at the tournament table here, we can see our next match is Jock Strapping versus George Grimley in the quarter-final. George Grimley coming out first, as you heard in the interview backstage there. He is a wrestling veteran. He has been going for 40 years now. He's 60 years old. Yes, good, yeah. Well done, George. I have high hopes for you. Good job, mate. As I was saying, he's a multiple title holder in multiple wrestling companies. But this man here, the American Superman, Jock Strapping, he's not going to make it easy for George. He wants that title more than maybe anyone on the roster. He's never held the WRW title, and to be honest, he's a bit of a talker. You'll hear it now if you've never heard of Jock Strapping. He's already bringing the mic to the ring, as he generally will do. What's he going to say here? Oh no, come on, Jock. A bit of respect here for George. A real American wrestler, he says, as you probably guessed from the accent there. He is from America. He does wear the red, white and blue, as he says that. He believes that he believes that American wrestlers are much better than any other type of nationality in wrestling. So him coming to this UK brand, world-renowned wrestling, he thinks he should be top dog. That's why he's here. He wants this title. He wants the top title. He wants every title, to be honest. But this is what he's going to do. He's going to take it by force, it seems, and he wants the fans to worship him for it. But hopefully George isn't going to go down with a fight, as he gets a few chops across his chest there. George's spinning around and hitting that hip toss on the much bigger, I must say, Jock Strapping. Jock Strapping looks huge compared to little George here, but George does have that skill. I say, as he is DDT'd into the mat there. It looked like Jock Strapping was going to go for maybe a powerbomb or pile driver, but George has managed to reverse that. He's a very skillful wrestler, obviously. He's seen it all before. Both go for arm wrenches there, but they just split each other up there as they both fall away from each other, and a big cross body block there, and a hip toss from himself from Jock Strapping. As you can see, he likes doing the whole posing thing, but I don't think he's posing for anyone but himself, because it's not like the UK fans here really enjoy it as he hits George with a body slam there. And he's going to put him into a camel clutch. George, he's in very, very big trouble here. George, you're going to need to get out of this. Otherwise, George could be tapping any moment now, but he manages to slip out of Jock Strapping's hold, as Jock Strapping just holds him above his head here. Look at this. Maybe a press slam, but George manages to roll out of it. I'm not sure how he did that, but he's got Jock Strapping on the run now. Jock is going to head to the outside. Oh no, look at this backslide. One. Oh, if the referee was in position there, he might have got maybe a 3 count, but Jock looks like he's a bit perplexed at that. He's taken a second outside the ring as George rolls into a victory roll. Another 1 count. Jock cannot believe what's happening here with all these takedowns, all these pin attempts. There was a headlock takedown by George there. He's arguing with the ref. Jock is arguing with the ref as George goes for a schoolboy 1. Another 1 count. These pins, he might need to be wore down a bit more, George, as this doesn't seem to be happening. A crucifix pin attempt from Jock Strapping there. Got a 2 count. Wow. All these pin attempts and a rollover. Here we go. 1, 2. George managed to get a 2 count there, but Jock managed to kick out of that pinning predicament. And here we go, another press. A gorilla press slam there as he dropped George on his face there, and a shoulder slam straight into the mat. Only a 1 count. George manages to kick straight out, and look at that spin into the hip toss there. It looked like he was going for a discus clothesline, maybe, Jock Strapping. And oh dear me, Jock has got him up top, and he hits him with the Boston Tea Party. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. George was not able to get the win over Jock. Jock is going through to the semi-final now, and unfortunately, George was not able to do anything. You can see that George is looking so hurt after that, as we show you the table here. Strapping has gone through to face Daniel Cage. If Daniel Cage is able to make it back in the ring after that beat down. Oh, look at this. We've got Owner Robert Jagger giving his son Nate Jagger a pep talk before his first ever match. This is Nate's first ever match. Can you believe that? And here he goes. Robert is telling him to get out there and do whatever he can to get the win, but he's going to be having some. He's going against a very, very amazing high flyer in Zack X. At an event almost a year ago now, he moonsaulted from the top of the cage to the ring below, earning him the name the Daredevil. But here we go, Nate Jagger. He's the new kid. He's only 21 years old, the son of the owner, Robert Jagger. He's been training to wrestle for almost 2 years. Yeah, good job, Nate. I have faith in you. You know, do whatever you can if you're able to get the win here. I mean, he is going against Zack X, who has got a number of years of wrestling under his belt, and it is Nate's first ever wrestle as he rolls towards Zack X. Let's see who draws first blood here. A couple of punches, a block, and a hip toss there by Nate, the new lad. Oh, but he just stands right there, and it looks as though Zack X is going for that Romero special. Is he able to? Yes, there we go. He brings him in, and he rolls him straight up. One. Zack X already going for that pin attempt as he rolls forward. A high kick, but a block by Nate. Oh, and he doesn't block that spinning kick. The trading punches now, and Zack X has rolled him straight into a calf crusher. He's in the middle of the ring, but he's let go of it. I'm not sure you should be doing that, Zack. He might be the new kid. Oh, and a spin kick straight to the head. He might be the new kid, but you never know what this guy has. He's been trained by some of the best UK wrestlers for his first match. As you see, that snapmare, he gets on top and he starts laying in the punches, but Zack's managed to roll out as the gut wrench 6ix9ine has hit Zack X with that, but Zack immediately kicks out of it. Zack with a plancher to the floor and a roller by Nate. 1, 2, but Zack is managing to kick out. Oh, and a huge drop kick there to Nate in the face. I mean, I'm sure Nate's felt some of this pain before through his training, but I'm sure he's not felt the amount of pain that he's feeling now. I'm sure they were going easy on him through training, but this is the real deal, Nate. You need to watch yourself as he is arm dragged over. Nate is having a good match though. He's not going down without a fight here at all. In fact, he's hit a few moves on Zack X, which I didn't think he was able to do, as he gets him in the corner and starts hitting him with a few of them corner punches there. I'm very surprised about how well he's doing as he hits another gut-wrench suplex. He doesn't follow up with that 6ix9ine pin as he waits in the corner. Zack X, what have we got here? What's going on? Nate is just waiting for him as Zack goes for the punches and a Hurricane Rana straight out of the corner with a pin attempt. 1, 2. Nate's kicking out at 2, but it looks as though Zack is throwing him back into the corner here. Zack is puts him on top of the rope, and a Hurricane Rana straight off the top rope. Zack, go for the pin. What are you doing? That was a huge move there, and he didn't go for the pin at all. But look at this springboard. Oh, and Nate is managing just to get out the way there of. I'm not sure what he went for. Maybe a senton there as Nate hits that neck breaker and just kicks him on the floor. Another calf crusher here by Zack X, but Nate's managing to. Oh dear! Did he just slap Zack X in the face? I think he did there as Zack's rolled through a sunset flip there into a pin and predicament, and he hits him with a heel kick. Ouch. Back out onto the apron, and Zack, wow, look at that move. A springboard into a tornado DDT. It's got him reeling here. Another DDT straight into the mat. Nate is not looking very good anymore. He's really feeling it as he's trying to get Zack into a headlock there. It's reversed into a huge burning hammer. Nate could be out here. Zack once again not going for the pin, as Nate is doing everything he can just to get away from these manoeuvres that Zack is throwing his way. As Nate rolls him up, a reversal into another roll up. Zack X picking him up from an, oh, here we go, Hurricane straight out of the ring there. Nate hits the concrete with a sickening thud. Oh, and what is this? The fans seem to be booing as Kazumaya seems to be running down to the ring. Zack, behind you, watch out! Kazumaya, oh, he's got him into the chokehold. A huge big boot. Oh, and a headbutt as well. Jeez, Zack might be absolutely out of it already. Look at that. Why is this happening? The referee is rang the bell, obviously, as a disqualification here, as Kazumaya seems to just be absolutely going after Zack X. And look at that, the choke toss straight over the top rope to the concrete below. Zack looks bad. He's in a bad way. I can see right in front of me here. Zack, he's not moving. He seems to be completely out. And oh, it looks as though Kazumaya is going towards Nate here. He's the boss's son. Are you really wanting to be doing this? What are you thinking? Is he the referee seems to be trying to clear the area of weapons, as Kazumaya seems to be just taking them off him and using them against poor Nate here. Nate already seems pretty out of it, as he's suffering these chair shots. He's probably not felt one of these before in his training, no doubt, but he's really feeling each and every one of them now, as Kazumaya just slams them into his back and into his head. Looks as though he might be leaving, but oh no, he's actually getting the steps out. What is he planning to do with the steel steps here? He looks as though he's bringing Nate up to the top, and oh dear, he throws him straight off onto his face there. I think he was going to his finishing manoeuvre there, the cross to bear, but he just threw him straight onto his face, and it looks as though another one straight into the steps. We need to go to a break right now. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Nate Jagger is now in the back with the medics. We'll update you on his health as soon as we know what's happening. But in the meantime, Erica Wilson is in the back with James Ali. Thank you, Erica. It's been an absolute great night of wrestling up to now as we check on our table. We're not really sure who the winner of this next match will be going against, as the Zack X and Nate Jagger match was obviously a disqualification. Eugene Evans coming down to the ring now. He's been with us for a couple of months, but still yet to win a single match. He was lucky enough to be drawn for the tournament. Well, I say he was lucky enough to be drawn for the tournament, but he was very, very unlucky to be going up against James Ali here. Obviously, James Ali, former WRW champion. He won the title only last month, and straight away it was vacated from him. He obviously was not happy, as you could hear in the interview previously before this match. But James is coming to the ring with purpose here. He wants his title back more than anything, I think, and poor Eugene is going to probably take the brunt of this beating here, as he knees him straight in the face and body slams him to the floor before just absolutely throwing them kicks and punches into his back. Snapmare followed by, yes, the back suplex, which the back drop, I should say, which is one of James's signature manoeuvres, as he hits Eugene with a drop toe hold. An atomic drop there. It looks as though he is going. Oh yes, here we go. Straight away, he hits Eugene with the alley driver, and it's a 3 count immediately in an absolute squash match. Can you believe it? It looks as though Erica is in the back. Sorry to cut the shot. Erica is in the back with owner Robert Jagger. Erica, what's going on? Wow, and there we go. James Ali getting a bye straight to the final. Then the next match is cage for Strapping here, but the big news is James Ali is in the final. He could be getting his title straight back tonight as Jock Strapping comes down to the ring, posing for the crowd as he loves to do. Now, another big question is Daniel Cage well enough to even get to the ring tonight? Obviously, he had that huge beatdown by the Bristol Bouncers. Yes, that's just what I was saying, Jock. Is Daniel Cage going to be okay for tonight? Oh, that is not James Ali's music. That is Daniel Cage's music. As you can see him coming down to the ring here, he's a bit battered, he's a bit bruised. He's got a few bandages around his head and around his torso. Though it looks as though he's going to compete against Jock Strapping here. I'm not sure how smart this is by Daniel Cage. He's obviously hurting right now. He took a huge beatdown from the Bristol Bouncers as he's just taken down immediately by Jock Strapping, who he's just punching him straight in the face there. Daniel Cage, he doesn't look himself out there, the usual great technical wrestler that he is. Oh, I say that straight away. He shows why he comes back out of things on top there as he hits Jock Strapping with a power slam. Jock goes to the top rope. What are you doing, Jock? As he flies straight down to the concrete below, just in front of me here. That was a bad landing from Jock, as Daniel Cage just pushed him straight off the top rope. But that's what you need to watch out for. I think he thought that Daniel Cage wasn't going to be that quick, as he takes a second just outside to unring his bell, I think. Jock Strapping makes it back into the ring and straight away hits Cage with a hip toss. A few boots into the back, into that torso though, and oh, look at that! A big shoulder breaker followed by a drop kick straight to the face. Daniel Cage is in a lot of pain. You can see it on his face, but he is still trying to come back as Jock Strapping hits that discus forearm there, it looked like. Daniel Cage runs at Jock as Jock is just... he's not taking it seriously at all, but look at what could happen here. Daniel Cage immediately body slam into a armbar on the floor just as quick as that. It took seconds to do. It could have been a submission straight away, making Jock tap out. You know, Jock needs to take this a lot more serious than he actually is there. And I know Daniel Cage is hurting right now, but oh, look at that big clothesline as he's behind you, Jock. Rolling Russian leg sweep. There's a signature maneuver by Daniel Cage. As you can see, Jock, you can't just mess around here. Daniel Cage is a former WRW champion as he hits that reverse suplex. I think Jock is just starting to get into his head. I need to beat this guy and I need to beat him now. There's no other way around it. You can't mess on. As Daniel Cage goes to the top rope, he's done exactly the same thing, and Jock Strapping's just ran and drop kicked him straight over the top. Daniel Cage landing pretty badly once again. His ribs must be in agony as he crawls around on the floor here, and Jock Strapping hitting that crucifix off the apron there to the concrete below, as he just Daniel Cage managed to wriggle out of what looked like could be a body slam onto the concrete. And wow, look at that, another reversal, another body slam attempt turned into what looks like a head scissors maybe. Jock Strapping has picked up this hammer and he's thrown it at Daniel Cage, and Daniel Cage once again a reversal. Jock Strapping went for the cross body block as he usually does in these matches, but Daniel Cage just falls away and hits him with that fall away slam. Absolute amazing. Jock Strapping, another drop kick straight to it looked like to the chest there, as the referee has got his back turned, and a big kick to the groin there by Jock. He doesn't mind bending the rules like this as he goes for another body slam. That is not working out for you. Daniel Cage has an answer to all of it, as that atomic drop. That looked like it hurt. Daniel Cage is down. He is absolutely out of it at the moment. Onto the shoulder, and another shoulder breaker there. Look at Jock Strapping once again pandering to the crowd. He's calling them names. He's having a go at the mums. Look at what he's doing here. He's showing off his muscles. Of course he is. Jock, you need to look out. Former WRW champion here with the schoolboy roll up. 1, 2, 3. Daniel Cage actually got the win. He got the win with a roll up. Can you believe it? He was down most of the match there, and oh dear, watch out Daniel Cage. He's gone straight for it. Jock Strapping hits the Boston Tea Party there on Daniel Cage. Unbelievable. As Jock Strapping is going out the ring, will Daniel Cage have enough for the final against James Ali? And it looks like James Ali isn't going to wait another second. He's coming straight into the ring here, and he's going to attack Daniel Cage while he's down. Is this the match? Are you going to ring? The bell has been rang. The bell has been rang as James Ali gets him onto the shoulders and hits him with that falling neck breaker there. 1, 2. We almost had a new champion. Daniel Cage kicks out at 2. Look at James Ali. He's gone for another one. 1, 2. Another kick out by Daniel Cage. He is not done yet as James Ali argues with the referee. The referee scoots straight out. He knows what could happen when James Ali gets upset. He ran away from him there as James Ali hits the atomic drop. And look at that. Just a kick into the head. A punch into the head. Daniel Cage is trying to get to his feet, but it's just not working. Snapmare. And here we go. Snapmare into a backdrop there. Signature James Ali there. Another just 2 count. Unbelievable here. And look, it goes for the Ali driver, but Daniel Cage manages to reverse it straight into the DC half crab. James Ali's in the DC half crab. We could have a winner here. We could have a new champion. He just needs to tap. Daniel Cage has this. Daniel Cage. What's going on? We've lost light. We've lost power. What's going on here? This is what happens on live TV.
We warriors.
That music. No way. It can't be. No way. Did anyone who knows this music? Oh my god, it is unbelievable. The street are here. Anyone who knows wrestling knows who these guys are. The street are the most decorated team in all of wrestling. As he hits Daniel Cage, Adam Smith there hitting Daniel Cage with the Smith Street Cutter, mind me. And there we go. David Foxton also hitting his finishing manoeuvre there. It looks as though they are attacking the 2 main eventers here, as Emma Foxton gets a couple of chair shots in herself. She's going over to James Ali here. What are the Street doing here? They're not signed with WRW, as far as I'm aware. They're not anyway. I mean, they've come down for a reason. Huge choke slam there by Harry Armstrong. Huge choke slam. And it looks as though Pete Young's going to the top rope and hitting that 450 splash. All of them hitting their finishing manoeuvres there, as James Ali and Daniel Cage are unable to fight back whatsoever. 5-on-2 beatdown. Another another 450 there, I should say. Are they part of the world-renowned wrestling? What is going on here? I don't understand. Why are they attacking Daniel Cage and James Ali? There's so many questions. Maybe Robert Jagger knew about this, but he's obviously left. He's left for the hospital with his son as Daniel Cage is thrown straight out the ring. Ooh, looks like he landed on his head there, unbelievably. And David Foxton is bringing him over in front of me right now. And there's that finishing manoeuvre straight to the concrete below. James Ali is completely out. Unbelievable. What is happening here? So many questions unanswered, but that's all we have time for, unfortunately. We're going to have to wait a whole week for the answers. Thank you for joining us. Like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.